Alrighty. Well, welcome to the second episode of The Life of Times of Cat and Jeff. Technically, it's the third episode.
Yeah, because there was something wrong with the sound. So
We tried filming an episode last night to give you guys like our raw reaction to Evolve
and
and things with that. And
and I think that it was going to be a lot worse if we start doing looping on it. So no, we're not going to do that. So we're just going to just reshoot the entire video that we did.
so let's see. Where do we want to start off with?
Well, we were talking about the eighth episode of WWE Evolve. And I really wanted to talk about that faction called the Vanity Project. Basically, these look like a bunch of 80s bully stereotypes or 90s bullies, like in movies. Yeah, that's like a whole collection of them. And yes, they got some really punchable faces, and they make great heels.
You're talking about Swipe Right, which consists of Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes,
Yes.
Zeta Steele, Jackson Drake, and Bryce Donovan.
Yes. And Jackson Drake, he just likes to step in the background and be like some kind of Matrix
That's
guy.
Bryce Donovan.
That's Bryce Donovan. Oh gosh, see,
Brad Baylor was the one you were thinking had the very punchable face of the boy in the that looks like the frat boy.
oh him, oh the Paul Walker lookalike from She's All That.
You compared him to Paul Walker from She's All That and William Zupka.
Billy Zepka, yeah, the original blonde bully in '80s movies. Yes, he looks just like that. Good God, and his smirk. Oh man, what a heel. I mean, it's good that they're getting this kind of heat. I think that's why they're there, but I think they can, like the namesake, evolve into something bigger.
For a swipe right, would you say you want to just swipe left?
Swipe left, but then again, I said they be swiped. I'll swipe them with so many rights, they'll be begging for a left. So,
Let's see. We had during the show we had Sean Legacy defeated Jackson Drake.
hmm
Super Sean Legacy.
yes, that was actually a good match. I showed a lot of great athleticism. Um, I just wish that there could be a lot more, story told to it, like a lot more promos, vignettes, see something like that. But overall, athletically and the performance wise, they were pretty good.
Kylie Ray challenged Wendy Chu for next week's episode.
Yes, that will be a good one. I'm hoping it's going to be good because
I
these are
kind of
two.
hope we get a darker side to Kylie Ray.
Well, because I did watch some of that match that was part of Game Changer Wrestling. That was.
It was part of the WWE ID tournament where it was Zeta Steele versus Kylie Ray.
But I did see the GCW logo.
Yes, because Game Changer Wrestling had the show on during their program.
Okay.
We had Zarya Zekler defeated Aria Bennett.
Which that was a good match. And like I said, I think it was a little short, but
It was a good match, but my problem is, what are half these women's characters?
there's no, yeah, they're either, to me, they're either just badasses or cheerleaders, you know?
Well, I think that's what happens when you have Evolve featuring people that are still working to go back to NXT or to go to the main roster, and you have the WWE ID prospects, which is the indie development kids, and then you have the WWE NIL program, which is all the college students.
See, though, they're just kids, and I'm just wondering when they got first signed, I'm just wondering if these premier athletes are actually like wrestling fans understand the psychology of it. You know,
I would hope so.
more than just a learning path to them.
I would really hope so. We had Carly Bright defeated Calix, aka Jessica Carr, the referee, instead of a mask. It's
Oh,
not so Roka, guys.
oh gosh! Don't spoil.
Oh, anybody knows that.
Yeah, she wore this nice mask and everything, and yeah, just by her body type, I could kind of tell that's probably her. So
I think it's great that they're doing it to where they're having Jessica Carr wrestle under a mask. Many people tend to forget that she was a wrestler before WWE hired her to be a referee.
mhm.
And so I think that's actually kind of cool of the fact that they're just like, ha, gotcha. And she's able to finally also still produce through that dream. And for the main event, we had your favorite, Bryce Donovan, Matrix Boy,
Yeah, Matrix Boy.
defeated Timothy Thatcher. I will say this, I think it's great to see Timothy Thatcher back.
Yes, and like I said, I've been comparing Timothy Thatcher. He's got the intensity of the Rabid Wolverine. We all know who the Rabid Wolverine is due to controversy, um, just sensitivity and all. But that doesn't take away the fact that that man was an intense and amazing wrestler. But like Voldemort, we really can't speak the name.
Yeah, one thing I'll actually make you laugh. Speaking of Swipe Right and Vanity Project,
Yeah.
Brad Baylor showed up as a friend suggestion on my Facebook today.
Oh, he did.
Hmm
Oh, okay, that's funny.
I was like, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I already am friends with a lot of wrestlers on there, and one of them being one of the guys from the Outrunners.
I know. Was it Turbo Floyd?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I like the
Or
Outrunners.
Magnum.
No, it's he's. I don't think he's. I think his name is Truth Magnum.
Yeah,
No.
Truth Magnum. That's who it is.
Oh, okay. And the other guy is Turbo Floyd.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm just saying that the Outrunners they have like better like storytelling, and they're not like they don't get the championships and everything of the attention, though they're comedy and everything with the promos. Like, well, there's much of us. There's a story there. I mean, they're they got more of a character arc than any other wrestler in AEW or tag team in AEW or anything in AEW.
So here's one for you. What is your thoughts on Stevie Turner being viewed as the prime minister in
Okay,
Evolve?
I know, but I think they just called her prime minister because she's English.
I
Um,
believe they call her the prime minister of Evolve because Ava, thanks to The Rock, was referred to as the mayor of NXT.
mhm.
And so she had said there and said to Ava, since you're the mayor, then I'm the prime minister because I'm at your level.
Well, yeah, that makes that makes sense and all, but just saying, like, okay, well, I'll just go with it.
It's definitely something to pay attention to and be like, let's see what's going on here.
Alrighty. Well, no, Evolve is still a good show. If you want to watch a show that definitely has that raw indie feel to it, it just kind of reminded me of the FCW days
The
before.
original NXT days.
Yeah, well, before it got rebranded into NXT, then NXT got taken over by Evolve. Evolve is now the farm of WWE.
Well, with NXT becoming the undeniable third brand, I think we needed something like Evolve to go back to the roots and sit here and be like, this is what we need at this exact moment.
Oh yeah.
It will definitely be an interesting one. It's definitely fun to watch, and it's on Tubi. Um, Speaking of a little bit of things of AEW. What was your thoughts on Master P showing up on AEW?
I know they're trying to resurrect or dig up the No Limit Soldiers.
Why are they trying to copy WCW?
I know, and like I said, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking this was probably, correct me if I'm wrong. This could be Vince Russo era WCW.
It was Vince Russo WCW. I was just about to say
Yeah, I,
Young Bucks, Tony, your dipshitted ass are like, let's copy WCW. Let's not copy the good WCW. Let's copy the dumb fuck idiot. Hey, bro. What you say, bro? Vince Russo, WCW. Especially when you got slap nuts.
yeah, Slapnuts. I remember the Slapnuts. It's Slapnuts. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett. Oh God, that was
Are we trying to
embarrassing.
make him relevant?
I don't know, but besides the point, that's Jeff Jarrett, and let's just leave it at that. Slapnuts. Um,
Most definitely slap nuts.
yeah. But yeah, sorry, we were just talking about that.
We go on tangents. That's the whole point of this podcast.
But AEW, it had so much potential. There are still wrestlers I have respect for on the AEW roster, but there's a reason why they are leaving, and they are going to WWE, and they're gonna all be created to be superstars.
Most definitely. Um, those punches last night on John Moxley,
Yeah, you told me about that. I didn't watch it yet.
botchamania worthy.
Oh yeah.
For Mox's reaction to Samoa Joe trying to stay in character.
Is it more embarrassing than him having the 2x4, the nail 2x4 stuck in his back?
Yeah, because
Like,
you had a washed up fucking rapper trying to punch you like, eh, eh, eh,
and
eh.
that was something from like 26, 25 years ago, right? And who dug up Master P?
Exactly. Let's see what else we wanted to talk about that we talked about in the episode that got messed up. We wanted to talk a little bit about ourselves and why it is that we came up with this podcast and how we're still working on the name. Right now, it is the life and times of Cat and Jeff on YouTube. When you go find it under Cat Moonchild, Cat __ Moonchild. It is under the Moonchild Both One podcast,
Yes.
which is what I'm kind of thinking of naming it. So let us know your opinions. What sounds good, the life and times of Cat and Jeff or the Moonchild Bold One?
The Bold One Moonchild podcast.
Definitely.
All right.
That actually sounds like a good one.
And also real quick, I just want to recommend a movie. It's on Shutter. If you have the Shutter app and everything, as you can tell, I'm a horror fan. I'm wearing an Exorcist shirt. Um, uh, Bloody Axe Wound. You should look that up. It's on Shutter. It is a really fun horror movie if you really like that. But anyway, I just wanted to quickly say that.
You're good, because that's one of the things we were gonna sit here and incorporate into it is your movie recommendations, your movie reviews. That's the whole point of this podcast is we weren't just gonna focus on wrestling. We were gonna focus on movies. We're gonna focus on talking about music. We're gonna focus on talking about TV shows we're watching.
Mhm.
One of the things we watched tonight was TNA, which was not bad. Had a bunch of racist people that don't need to be on TV.
Oh, Jasmine Nix and Tessa Blanchard.
Yes.
And if it could be the trifecta when Havoc comes back.
Oh God, if Jessica Havoc comes back. I already hate having to see Sam Callahan on my screen.
Oh yeah, he's just a lady beater or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's something.
he's garbage. Ah, there, I said it.
Yeah. I number one thing about me is I will never accept anyone even if it was your partner, you should have corrected your partner if they were sitting here assaulting and degrading a disabled person, no matter where you are. As parents to disabled kids ourselves,
Mhm.
that angers me. Very much, that angers me. And then for you to laugh even more when he's making comments about someone of a different race, no. Strike ones, fuck off. Strike two, get the fuck out.
Strike three, you're gone.
Pretty much. You suck as a wrestler, anyways. Go back to soccer.
Yeah. Just
Tessa, God, I could do an entire thing on Tessa.
let's save that for like another podcast.
Another day.
Yeah, or another day.
Let's see. We wanted to talk a little bit about ourselves and stuff. Let's see.
You did.
I am Kat, the Moonchild,
Uh,
the Wild Moonchild.
yep, stay wild, Moonchild. And I'm Jeffrey Bold One Abled. So rock on.
Yeah, I'm very much a lifelong wrestling fan. Been that way my entire life. From my great grandmother to my grandmother to my father to my brother to myself. We all love wrestling. It's always been a part of our lives. And so I've never not known a time without wrestling. I also love photography. I love video games and I love streaming on Twitch, which I will be doing very soon. We're supposed to do it this week, but we shall see maybe tomorrow. Maybe. Hopefully. As this goes up, it will probably be viewed as tomorrow.
Alrighty.
So if you want, catch us live, catch at least me live on Twitch.
Yep.
Under cat __ Moonchild.
And I'll probably be on Twitch too. I'll probably be playing Resident Evil or all the Resident Evils, or, and The Evil Within or Castlevania.
Or Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight, yes, that's the ultimate game, yeah. Dead by Daylight, just don't be camping and don't be tunneling. So,
We both also love movies. We both love music. We both love listening to podcasts, being there for friends, being around each other. And the funniest thing is, whenever someone wants to sit there and say we're copying them, we've had this idea to do a podcast since we met each other.
oh yeah.
Sorry, our daughter's in the background if you can hear. She's very upset right now. We will deal with her in just one moment.
Anyway, everybody, rock on.
You want to go handle her real quick?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You might want to mute your mic. Thank you, dear.
Cool.
Sorry about that, guys. We're sitting here dealing with everything over here. But we, handle so much. But to sit here and say that we're copying anybody, that's hilarious. I've wanted to do a podcast forever. He's wanted to do a podcast forever. Ever since we got together, we would literally make jokes with one another with the way that we talk about things and how passionate we are when things come to wrestling. Is we should just sit here and have this conversation on the podcast. For other people around us to also like talk about things. We also talk about, so many other things. But the funniest thing to me is I've also always enjoyed podcasts, and I've been friends with Webmaster Wade from Ring Scoops. And at one point, I was actually a part of his podcast. I was actually a co-host of his on one of his podcasts that he did about 8 years ago. So to sit here and say that I'm copying anybody, that's hilarious. Don't flatter yourself. Yeah. I make mine unique and I make it all about our family and all about things we enjoy. One thing that I wanted to also mention is I recently just watched the Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup episodes. Just caught up on it and wow. The amount of hate that somebody gets is appalling to me, especially when people are like, "Oh, you're so terrible." Okay, but let's look at the things that her own mother did to her first too. If you're gonna sit here and attack her for everything that happened, well, yes, it's absolutely tragic, and never saying that it wasn't wrong for what happened. Also, hold her own mother accountable. Just shame. So, just saying. But anyways, guys, I am Kat, the Moonchild. We're gonna sign off now. Sorry, Bold One had to go. He had to go handle our little crazy Lita over there. She needed some help and needed some love. But have a good night, and we will see you guys next time. Let us know. Should it be The Life and Times of Cat and Jeff, Moonchild and Bold One podcast, or Bold One and Moonchild podcast, or any other name? Let us know what you guys think. Talk to you guys later. Stay wild and have fun.